Is a smartphone scanner better than a flatbed scanner or a DSLR scan? Here's why you should still consider using a free smartphone scan app. Film photography has been experiencing a resurgence in recent years after nearly vanishing. With the rising interest, prices of film gear has also increased, making it quite an expensive hobby to get into nowadays. Not only are the cameras becoming more and more expensive, but the price of film itself has also risen.
Kodak has been emptying my bank account faster than my
price
crypto
of film
investment.
going up again.
Raising film prices from 17 to 40%.
A 20% price increase on their most beloved film stocks.
Additionally, the cost of film developing and film scanning has also become expensive. When it comes to saving money in film photography, there are several options. One option is to buy cheaper or less popular cameras. And the other one is to develop and scanning a film at home. In this video, we will focus on the latter. Now, when it comes to scanning your film negatives, you have a range of options, starting from the free cheap option with a smartphone scanning app, and it goes all the way up to an expensive DSLR scan. However, we will concentrate on the free option only. As I mentioned earlier, film photography is already an expensive hobby and hard to get into. And the easier we make it for people to get into the hobby, the better. Think of it this way: the more people get into film photography, the more companies are incentivized to make competitive products. For example, the more companies produce film, the more they are forced to have competitive prices, which ultimately benefits the consumer. In comes FilmBox. FilmBox is a freemium app. Freemium app basically means that you can use the core functionalities and you have to live with in-app ads. And if you desire more functionalities or you want an ad-free app, you can always upgrade later. So what does a film scanning app do? Well, basically it takes a negative, it takes a picture of it, and then it inverts all the colors on the image. If we open up the film negative in a program like Photoshop or Lightroom, you can see when I open the tone curves panel and I start to invert each channel, you can see that I come very close to the result of the scanning app. However, the benefit of using an app like FilmBox does everything for you, so you don't have to manually adjust all the tone curves. Here's a quick time lapse of me turning a film negative into a positive image using the tone curves in Lightroom. Now let's discuss how to actually scan your film negatives with the app. First, you need a white, bright background to illuminate your film negative. For example, you can use the sky as light source, but I would recommend you're using your tablet or your laptop screen as light source. The creator of FilmBox, they have a dedicated website where you can open up and they show you a bright white background where you can use it to scan your film negatives. Next, make sure to place your film negatives 5 to 10 centimeters away from your screen. The distance is crucial because if you hold your negative too close to the light source, those pixels may show up on your scanned image. If you position your negative correctly, take a picture and let the magic of FilmBox begin. FilmBox will automatically try to crop to the right frame. As you see, the app has successfully converted your negative into a positive image. The app's algorithm handled the inversion process, and you have saved time and effort to do this manually in Photoshop or Lightroom. If you want to take your film scanning to the next level, try to use a light pad and try to have a tripod set up so the distance from your phone to the negative is always the same. From here on, the options are endless. You can start to introduce, as mentioned, a tripod, a new light source. You can even start scanning with a camera instead of your phone. You can go and look for a flatbed scanner, and the options here are really endless. Now let's compare the film scans from the iPhone app to a film scan that I've done with the camera. And as you might have guessed, the film scan doesn't even come close to the camera scan. However, I have to mention that these scanning apps are not meant to be used for high quality results. Instead, they serve as an accessible entry point for anyone who wants to experience film photography or get a preview of the photos. In the end, would I recommend that you use a phone app for scanning your film negatives? If you're getting into film photography and want to save some cost, I think it's a good starting point. Moreover, if you're using a phone app, it offers convenience and portability wherever you go, allowing you to digitize your film negatives on the go without a bulky equipment. However, if your experience and expectations grow, you likely want to invest in a better scanning solution such as a flatbed scanner or a camera scan. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and if you have any suggestions for the next video, also leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.